Hey everyone, it's Reese from Passiv here at FinCon23. We've met some amazing brands at FinCon, and here is another one. This is BlackHedge. We got Danish and Mahmood from BlackHedge. Really, really cool brand, really cool app. We love sharing stories about cool apps in the investing space, how they can help people. So I'm wondering, guys, you want to tell us a little bit about BlackHedge?
Yeah, so BlackHedge is an AI-powered investing platform. We're building a robo-trading software and a automated trading strategy marketplace for retail investors. The way I like to explain it to people is like think of Robinhood, because everybody knows Robinhood, with a layer of predictive intelligence on top that can basically help you understand and predict market trends.
Cool. Very cool. Okay, so you guys have been here at FinCon. You were part of the startup competition yesterday. How did that go?
It went pretty well. So it was a 7-minute pitch, which is typically longer than the standard pitches that I do for demo days or any investor pitch. But it went pretty well. I've got a lot of really good feedback. A lot of people came up to our booth and were telling us it was a really good pitch. And so hopefully we're top 3. I have a feeling in my heart it's top 3.
Okay.
So we'll see. But yeah, it was a good audience. Judges asked some pretty good questions. So yeah, it was overall pretty good.
Not too stressful, the question and answer period. Like that can sometimes be, they keep asking questions. And you're like,
I mean, honestly, they asked, like the questions that I was asked were the same questions that I get from most of the investors that I talk to. So it wasn't, nothing really caught me off guard.
Cool.
They actually asked there was 1 or 2 questions that were pretty good questions that investors don't typically ask. But because it was mostly a consumer-facing audience, they were sort of more concerned with like the user experience for themselves. Like, how would I use this as a user myself?
Right.
But yeah, overall, it was pretty good. It was a good pitch competition. We're gonna find out tomorrow the results. So we'll see.
All right. So speaking of the user experience, then, how would a typical user use BlackHedge to essentially help them with their investing?
Yeah, so in its current form, BlackHedge is you can go online, you can download our app, and then navigate to any stock or ETF of your choice, and then turn on your notifications on any frequency that you want. We both cater for long-term investors and short-term investors, so we'll notify you anytime from once every 3 months to once every day, right? For your favorite stocks. So a lot of our users will go on, kind of turn on the notifications for the stocks that they're already invested in. And then this is more of like a secondary alert or signal that they could take action on. Is the price predicted to go up or down? Kind of the new features that we're about to build, hopefully in the next couple months, it's going to be an automated trading feature where we will just go ahead and automate. People can open a brokerage with us and then automate their trades based on the signals that are coming in.
Okay, so what are some of the things that I can learn, like when I'm using BlackHedge? I can go look at a stock and it's going to tell me what am I going to be able to learn from that?
Do you want to?
Yeah. So, I mean, really it's like I would say most of our algorithms are catered towards, like for our users specifically, it's to take the emotion out of investing, right? It's like oftentimes a lot of users put a lot of emotion into their trades. We want to be able to say like, hey, how about you use the signals that are based on math and statistics and really complicated algorithms.
And essentially we all know, when you look at a stock chart, it's always going up and down. It's revolving. It's really hard to predict. And so the signals are basically momentum indicators. Like they help you kind of identify price momentum. And so it helps you kind of like sift through the noise and be able to sort of understand a little bit better whether it's going up or down or sideways.
Really cool. Okay, so AI is obviously kind of like a buzzy thing right now, very trendy. Did you guys come up with this idea before AI started becoming this thing? Or
Yeah. So I think when ChatGPT and the whole wave of generative AI came out, we got lost in a lot of the noise. We started the company, I think we ideated it once 3 years ago. And we launched the app about a year ago, right when ChatGPT and Gen AI started
It was before. It was in August.
Yeah, it was in August.
And ChatGPT came out in November.
Yeah.
And it was just before, right before.
Yeah, right before. So we got caught a lot in that. And then, when we go to some uneducated investors, we say AI, they're just like, oh, so you're just like ChatGPT. Right. But it's not that. Mostly what we use proprietary deep learning models that monitor the price movement. We take into account such as like news sentiment. We scrape data from Twitter, Reddit to like really generate that sentiment score. We also look at like fundamentals and any decision that a hedge fund analyst would kind of put into whether they should buy or sell a stock is the same decisions that our algorithms are taking into account. So it's not necessarily generative AI. The term that he uses a lot is predictive AI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, I feel like there's a predictive piece to that where you're trying to get ahead of things as as they're about to peak or take off. So now if I'm a user and I want to use BlackHedge, what's the price going to be? And like, is it a yearly subscription fee? How does that work?
So right now we are currently testing a subscription model. So we have like it's a freemium app. So we have a monthly subscription and an annual subscription. When we first launched, we wanted to launch sort of at a discount to like competitors to kind of test sort of demand among our users. So right now it costs $10 a month or $70 a year. We do plan on raising that next year to about $20 and $200, just to be a little bit more in line with our value proposition and our competitors. And then once we build out the automated trading features, we're going to roll out an AUM fee model where we'll charge AUM fees on the user's net assets in their automated portfolio.
Okay, cool. So many passive users, they can connect their portfolios to Passive and see what all their holdings are like. Is that a similar feature in BlackHedge where you can pull in all your brokerage data and look at your portfolio in real time?
Yeah, exactly. That's part of the reason we integrated with BlackHedge integrated with Passive so that we could kind of look at all the data that comes from your brokerage accounts, and then also like trade directly through BlackHedge. And yeah, you can not currently, we're still in beta right now, but if you want to sign up, you can. And we're testing it out right now, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we will be launching the brokerage integration with Passive.
And what we like about it, and what we and our users also like about it, is because it removes a lot of friction for our users. Before, when we first launched, kind of the user journey was, you go on BlackHedge, you're tracking, if you have a watch list, you're tracking a certain set of names, and then you see a signal, and then you have to go to your Robinhood account or your Webull account or whatnot to actually
leave the
place the
BlackHedge
trade.
platform.
Exactly. But with Passive and with the integration that allows our users to connect their third-party brokerage accounts, we can kind of like maintain the entire user journey on our platform. And reduce a huge point of friction for our users. So it's a win-win.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Okay. So it's been a good week for you guys.
Yeah.
We got our fingers crossed for you in the startup competition.
Thank you.
It was a great pitch. And so I think you guys are going to do really well, regardless of, anyways.
Thanks.
We hope you win is what I'm trying to say.
Thanks.
So this is Reese from Passive reporting from FinCon23. Thank you very much for